Good evening, everybody. I have officially muted the call line. We're going to get started here. This will be a pretty brief call, but with some really great information, a great introduction to not only one of our top leaders, which many of you guys know, Navik McFarland, but also a very special guest tonight. So this is the Life Force Home Office call. It's the special feature call on convention. And with that, I'm going to turn you over to our Vice President of Sales, Alex Tice.
Well, thank you, Christina. Can you hear me?
We can.
Lots of friendly voices on this call from you. I mean, I'm going to put Wayne in that category. Use that friendly voice term loosely there, buddy. But lots of friendly voices. I started writing down all the people I know that were joining. I couldn't keep up. Just too much writing from Kansas and California and Colorado, Illinois, Pennsylvania, Australia, New Zealand. We're just all over the place tonight. So, like Christina said, we're going to make this a short call. We've got people all over the world on this call. People on the East Coast of the United States. I know it's getting late there, and you probably want to tuck your kids into bed. Probably want to tuck yourselves into bed. So welcome to this call, and especially I heard a few new members, John Hart and a few others. Just thank you for joining us tonight, and a huge congratulations to all of our rank advancers in the month of July. We had 3 new platinums. We had quite a few rank advancements. It was really exciting to see growth. Congratulations. I don't know if he's on this call, but Jim Ramish and his team are working really hard this month and had quite a few rank advancements. So big thanks to Jim and all his rank advancers, and thanks to everybody if you were on the product call. I listened to that. Ken Savage did a great job. What a treat to hear an expert talk about the products and how to lead and talk about the body from pregnant women to just every day how to saturate your cells and how to product load to get people feeling better, saving money, feeling great. So, again, thank you for joining us on this call. The theme of tonight's call, no excuses. And, we all need inspiration. Our business is a boss-free business, and that's a huge advantage we have over most people out there. Is nobody's telling us what to do, but all of us, and myself included, Wayne, Christina, David, all of us, Navik, we all reach out. We all need our own inspiration. And we've got a gentleman on the call tonight, and he's going to be at our convention speaking to you personally that I think you're going to find incredibly inspiring. I personally find him incredibly inspiring. And let's start off. Navik McFarland, 3-star diamond in Chicago, Illinois. Navik, you're with us tonight, right?
I'm here with you, Alex.
Well, it's great to hear your voice, buddy. I've had the treat of talking to you quite a few times in the last few days, and Navik just does a great job with his team and had some commitments tonight that he's breaking away from to join us on this special call. Now, we have a renowned motivational/inspirational speaker that we've got lined up for this convention who's on our call tonight. Kyle, are you with us?
I'm here, yeah. Good to hear from you, Alex.
Good to hear from you, buddy. How's that Tyra Banks thing going?
I'm working on it still. I thought you were going to line that up for me.
Well, here's the great thing. Kyle Maynard he's been on the Oprah Winfrey Show. And when he told me that, I said, well, that's great. That's Oprah. But how about Tyra Banks? So any of you that know Tyra Banks out there know what I was getting at with Kyle. He played along. He's a great sport. But a little bit of information on Kyle. He's been on the Oprah Winfrey Show, Larry King Live, Good Morning America. He's been on the cover of USA Today, HBO's Real Sports, ABC's 2020, Spike TV, the CBS Early Show. He wrote a New York Times best-selling book in 2005 called No Excuses, hence the theme of our call tonight. He's had a huge amount of accolades. I can't even list them all here. He won a 2004 ESPY award from ESPN. He was ranked in ESPN, the magazine's top 100 list of sports personalities that year. In 2008, he received the highest recognition award from the Secretary of Health and Human Services for his dedication as a role model, humanitarian, and motivator. Now, he's not just your average athlete out there wowing people, making millions. Kyle is not your average human being. Kyle was born with a condition known as congenital amputation. This affects the development and how you're born with your limbs. So you look at your hands. I want everybody on this call tonight, take a look at your fingers, your hands, your thumbs, everything you take for granted in life. The fact that if someone came up to you and needed to wrestle and you needed to fight for your life, those would be your greatest weapons, those hands and those fists, those fingers you're looking at right now. Take a look at that, and Kyle does not have those. This condition means he was born with arms that end at his elbows. He has no elbows and legs that end just above his knees. So it's amazing, these accomplishments and these things he's overcome, this adversity. You know, Kyle, most nights I can't even wrestle my 5-year-old to the ground, and I have my hands. So what in the world made you want to wrestle?
It was actually my dad that kind of tricked me into coming out and wrestling. I had played football prior to that, and he told me I was going to go and help my tackling, and he didn't really differentiate the fact that I thought it was going to be more like Hulk Hogan jumping off the top ropes, and as opposed to what it actually ended up being, you know, out there one-on-one, mano-a-mano with another guy. So that was, you know, it just the evolution. Started out and kind of struggled early on, lost, you know, repeatedly over and over again as I, you know, first got into the sport as an 11-year-old, and then gradually just kept persevering, you know, trying to push through it and learning more moves, working on my technique, and finally got to the point where I beat my first opponent as a 7th grader, and that led to more and more victories. Placed top 12 in the nation my senior year as a high schooler, and now have competed as a mixed martial artist, you know, better known as the Ultimate Fighting. So I kind of still just had that sky's the limit kind of attitude, never really, you know, seeing myself being blocked by a disability, you know, in any sense. You know, I think that the adversity that we're given is a gift, you know, something that we need to be thankful for, and that's the way I see it every day.
Well, Kyle, you know, I was inspired just by talking to you. Your attitude, your friendliness, you just seem like a fun guy. And so everybody on this call, if you have a pen or just get your memory handy, and I want you to write this down. Kyle Maynard, and his last name is Maynard, Maynard, and I want you to write down a true inspiration. And if you've got a computer and the internet tonight after this call, I want you to go to youtube.com and type that in. Kyle Maynard, a true inspiration. There's a 6-minute or 7-minute video there tonight, and Christina turned me on this video tonight, Kyle, and I have to tell you, I had to stop it at one point because she came in my office, and if I would have kept on watching, I would have had to reach for the Kleenex. So if you want to know what Kyle's all about, to really paint the picture, take a look at that video tonight on YouTube so you can see what real adversity he's been up to. You know, now, Kyle, I want to introduce you to Novik McFarland, one of our top leaders out in the field. Novik actually saw your appearance on Oprah. When I told him about this call, I told him your name, he knew right away. So I actually saw him on Oprah, and Novik's gone through some adversity in his life, and I know he has some great questions he wants to ask you. Novik